Sorry, world champion black belts. Alright, so I was going to talk about something else there, but before we move on to that, just a tip for that little game. Now, we always say, and Sandeep did a whole session on it, and I've repeated this over time, double sleeve grips as a guard player is a really good strategy. You really isolate what your opponent wants to do. So if you're a Dean again, Dean here, you just take foot on hips, double sleeve grips. So if you think about what he wants to do from here, he wants to stretch me out. So even just foot on hips, he's stretching me out. Once he starts playing spider guard, he's stretching me out even more. And maybe he takes a lasso, he's tying me up here, but he's very stretching out. This is a very long range guard, stroke medium range guard. I want to turn this into a short range guard. If you notice that little snippet, although we're mucking around, my strategy when I was just showing you a demo against Dean was to not let him stretch me out, was to bring my elbows close to me and reclaim my arms. I may not be able to break the grips, but if I can start reclaiming the space as my own, see what I'm doing with my elbows? Okay, grip really hard, we push with that foot. I'm trying to reclaim my arms and starting to, I'm stronger this way, I'm not strong like this. Okay, might as well stay here. Let's actually turn it. We look at something else, which again is certainly this way. So far we looked at double sleeve grips. So the sleeve grips give you so many options. We looked at lasso guard, looked at spider guard, and if Dean stands up, we looked at variations where he can play with a heaver, sitting up, grabbing, also all these very grippy style guards. I'm going to show you one more back in yours, and this is how we practice it. We're going to sacrifice close sleeve grips. We are now going to go collar and sleeve. This is literally called a collar and sleeve guard. Right. To practice, we just keep our feet on the hips. And we're going to bring him towards us, and then we're going to transfer. We're going to sacrifice one grip, and we're going to go here. But we cannot leave this unattended, or rather his arm unattended. We must, let's see how I shifted my weight, play spider guard on here. So I have sleeve, collar, and a spider guard, half a spider guard. So the game for you is, number one, he's obviously not going to want his arm, he's going to try to fish his arm underneath, you're going to follow his arm. He's going to just nice and slow, just fine. If you do lose it, find a way to get spider guard again. You will have to vary between pushing on the bicep and pushing on the shoulder. So the thing, he just tries to grip your knee and try and blast weight into it, you have to push on the shoulder a bit, push back a bit. Don't kick, push. But the same thing, you don't want to lose the collar grip. The whole point of collar grip, anyone can answer this, why did I sacrifice double sleeves for collar grip? Why do I want this?
For posture? To control his posture more?
Yeah, it's just a stronger grip. From here, even though I've got, hugely muscly arms, if Dean wants to posture up, I've got the whole of his body against him. It's a lot harder when he's here posture up. It's a lot harder, right? But the danger of this arm, if I don't look up, you just grip my knee and just get the leg out of the way, and he starts passing, especially when he starts standing up. We'll look at standing up in a minute. I think it's easier to learn when he's on his knees for the time being, because I want you guys to be comfortable with this position, right? So what your partner's going to do, he's going to, number one, try to swing his arm around, and you can just kind of mitigate that. Yep. Number two, he's just trying to correct his posture. You're going to try and keep his posture broken. Remember, the first rule of your guard play is to break his posture, and you cannot lose this arm. So grip, grip, grip. Don't worry about this leg at the moment, it's still on the hip. We're just going to play with that. So it's kind of like in set position sparring. Etc. And then swap over in your own time. It's fairly easy. Everyone understand that? Yeah? 3, 2, 1. Yes. Let's look in detail at this weird kind of grip, open guard grip. Now, did you find, I told you guys to stay on your knees, but did you find when you were on your knees, it's sort of weird, you don't want to be there, especially when they're stretching you out and that really dominant on one side. You want to gap on your feet, don't you? It's just your instinct is like, I think I want to stand up and push my hips and dominate them because I don't want to be on my knees with him doing all this, with the spider foot. And even if you grabbed, you know, what are you going to do from it? Unless you start standing up and start asserting your power base to him. And that's exactly what you want as the sleeve and collar guard player. But look at that, before we look at that, I want to look at a couple of basic principles of dealing with. You've actually all done sleeve and collar guard. You're playing here. He doesn't like this, so what happens is he tries to raise his hips up, and you're pulling them in, and what we're going to do is we're going to turn on our side and scissor sweep. It's one of the first things I teach white belts. So we're going to capitalise on that theory. Again, he's still on his knees just for now. Sleeve and collar grip. Some other things we're doing. We're just guarding against here. I really need his posture broken. But have you noticed that whilst I'm quite strong here, this becomes redundant after a certain distance. So another tip you can do is re-grip round about here. I believe in judo that's a legit grip round about the elbow, yeah? And we're pulling here. It doesn't matter if he gets an unhook, I don't really worry about that. I now have, look at him now, I have this really nice extended posture, which means that, you know, you don't feel good being here. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at manipulating certain parts of his body. If I push his hip, he does bring my hip out, which now allows him to push his knee. He doesn't like this, because he knows he's going to be swept, which allows me to catch him with the triangle. What's my point? Okay, my point is, if I just go for the triangle here, it's quite easy to defend, plus his posture is really good. I've wasted a really good opportunity to get him in triangle. Yes, we know that the triangle is coming, but I need to really set it up nice. We're here, I'm pushing my hip out, really breaking his posture. I want to trick him into re-correcting. He doesn't like this re-correcting, which allows me to catch him here. This is the beginning, phase 1 of triangle. For those who know it, we'll continue with the triangle choke, pushing the arm across, grabbing your shin, which releases this foot. We always keep the circle closed, foot on the hip, changing the angle, reconnecting, knees pointing in the same way, underhooking if you need to, and squeezing to get the triangle choke. If you're new to the triangle, just catch phase 1. All I want to see. So once again, this is the drill. So, collar, sleeve, foot, bicep pushing. You're trying to re-gripping him, pulling him into us. Alright? Now I want to, by pushing on this hip here, I can bring my hip out, which pushes his knee. He doesn't like this, he re-corrects, which allows him to get the triangle that you want. Yeah, it's quite a lot of content here. Most of you should be able to do this. This is an advanced class. I'll have a word and look at you closely if it's new to you, okay? You're okay with this? Okay, 1, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Generally, you would get the collar sleeve for it, not from close guard, but you are already trying to play open guard. It's not quite working out for you, so I'm going to start playing around, and then we have a lot more power here. Maybe I change the grip here like this. So I'm really trying to. You already can experience it. You know, so basically the normal action is to stand up. So we have to work twice as hard to break his posture. This is where this comes in a lot more. I'm going to just change my grip to the low grip. Push down, and then we're there. This is what we want. Really want him to stretch out like this. If his posture upwards hits forward, you're losing the battle. You're better off trying to just change to a different kind of guard. But here, say you're quite set, so really stretching up, not only in the vertical, but also distance. You want his back foot. Now the problem with this is that I don't really have the ability to push. I can push this, but you see his foot is already quite far back. If I push this, he's still quite stable, and I can't really go for that snapping triangle. Okay. What you can do is push this one. You don't like it, and then that gives you a time to attack. You can try that. Right? Because you're always thinking, oh, I must always have the spider guard. It's not necessary. It's only able to create a certain angle and distancing effect. So we can start from standing if you want. Get your collar grip, hold down. This has to stretch him out. But he's too square on. He's too close to me. I don't like this. I want to push him away. And we're working here. This is what we want. if you want, you can try the triangle from here, but I tell you from experience, once you start doing this, he's already pushed up, he's already defending, you're not going to get it. Not against this experienced person. Here, you can try pushing this, not going to work, but this one does. Probably as well. Right, for maximum. Which annoyingly, the referee probably has to stop what you're doing and pull off. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyone see that again, or you're okay with that? This is actually simpler. But it was important to get the principles on the knees first. Yes?
Yep.
Okay, if you want to So, as you know, when you do the triangle, it always comes hand in hand with another technique, which is the omoplata, which in theory you could also add the armbar into the mix as well. I haven't worked out how to do an armbar from this Stephen Collar grip. I guess you could, it's a bit contrived. Omoplata, definitely. Omoplata and triangle are a nice combination. So, stand up. So, same thing again, we are trying to create that little distance, so I'm pushing out. You want him in this sort of like, I don't know, he's picking up his glasses definition, right? So I want that distance as this is guarding against here. Look at my knee here. Don't just swing for an omoplata. Create the bend. Push away, immediately cover in case he does a forward roll. Side saddle, batting in here, moving my bum outwards. Then to finish it off, I'm grabbing under the far shoulder, gable grip, foot on the ground, push off, and I'm projecting my hip across the shoulder line like this. Okay?
No, I was on and get a reset.
It's all the warm-ups with the Kinura. Alright? So that's how you do the full thing. So here we're playing around, changing that distance. If you're going to change, you better damn well make use of this grip, which is the pull here. Pushing away. I could try triangle, maybe I don't feel that the triangle is in my favour, probably. You'll get a sense of like, people who use a lot of triangles know get a sense, right? But especially if he sort of starts angling his body towards that, because he doesn't like this foot on the bicep, they tend to just take a step back and angle that way. Once he angles away, this arm becomes more vulnerable as a result. I'm using the top of my knee there to try to create a little, I'm raising my hips here, bring a bend here. Pop that over. You could even take a rest here. Put that under his, see how I'm making Charlie turn away? The danger is he could hop over, he could roll over, so you have to kind of be a bit clever with this. Grab here or grab here. I personally just prefer to grab here and extend my foot and move my hip out. There's 3 or 4 things going on at the same time. Keep control of the elbow, because the common error is, oh, I'm going to go for me, and he straightens his arm, he's out. Control of the elbow, side saddle, push off. Once you're feeling it's tight, then you can go for the underhook. That finishes.
Yeah,
Thank you very much. You want to see that?
No, this should be alright.
Everyone okay with that? I'm happy to show that again, because there's a different technique. Anyone want to see that again? No?
Actually, I will see it.
Okay.
I will see it.
Who has got nice shoulders? Jason. So we are playing some sort of spider gun. I'm thinking, I'm not quite getting what I want. Oh, here comes the lapel. That's nice and available for me. Don't just hold it here, make use of it. Pressure him out, put a spider guard on. If he is turning a little bit away, it's available. If he's a bit square on, you can kind of fashion it a bit more. Now this is where this comes in quite useful, because Jason's trying to put weight onto me. Okay, push this away. And here. Finishing off. Okay guys, try that, final technique, 3, 2, 1.